And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Andy LaForest will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And to look at the starters for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. And it's Banton in at the 1. Well, Stan, the season's midway point is fast approaching. Is fatigue right now a consideration for these teams?
Well, if it is, Kevin, then that team's going to be in real trouble when we get to February or March. This is the time to be ramping up, not wearing down.
Here's Keita after the basket by San Antonio. Yes, that goes in. Big Cat's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Banton after the made shot from Big Cat. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Castle. Big Cat with the rebound. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForest.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. So it's San Antonio now after the basket by the Lakers. Banton, the pass to Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Sohan.
Wow, Sohan just erupts off the floor for the dunk. A reminder of how athletic he is.
And here is Los Angeles now. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Spurs working the ball around now. Shot's good by Banton.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to connect. Here's Keita. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Big Cat can't hit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Keita. He had 10 points in the win against Utah. Doncic outside. Pass to De Silva. Here's Connect. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Vassell outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Connect. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Connect. Wembanyama outside. Banton. That crops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Banton's got 6 points. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to De Silva. Here's Big Cat. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Now Vassell out to the wing. Here's Banton. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Vassell, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Stolen. Castle on the wing. He's guarded by Connect. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Queta. Here's Big Cat. Castle covering. Doncic outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And yes, it's good. And this game is tied up now.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Banton, the pass to Wembanyama. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
One of the most unique prospects the game has ever seen. Wembanyama's height and versatility make him a generational talent.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Johnson's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers trail. Here's Doncic. 8 points his last outing. Over Castle. And it's Doncic missing.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Now Castle. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, plus he got himself to the line. Playing aggressive, pushing the action.
Big Cat can't hit. Spurs have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Hardaway for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
To the paint. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Watch outside.
Hardaway with it. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Adrian, that's good. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Lakers.
Some changes for the Lakers. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Connect. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Doncic. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Ryan is checked in for Castle. Now here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. Pass to Hunter. Here's Big Cat. Defended by Wembanyama. Outside Bryant. Wembanyama, right side. Count that bucket. Wembanyama's got his third basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Johnson outside. Now, here's Hunter. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Tipped away. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
There's 1:54 left in the first. Hardaway passes to Hendricks. Here's Wembanyama. The kick out to Bryant. Launches it. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also. Timeout. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Miles McBride's checked in for Big Cat. San Antonio also making a switch. And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Hardaway is screen on Doncic. Bryant gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Castle. He's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Adrian in at center.
Not just a jump shooter. Kenneth is very capable of capitalizing inside.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, Big Cat in their last game against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with 59 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Castle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to De Silva. Here's Big Cat. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Big Cat. Hardaway passes to Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
I like the dish from Hardaway Jr., proving once again he's a team-first player.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Doncic against Castle. And here is Doncic. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. To the middle. Here's Adrian. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Doncic after the basket by San Antonio. And again, unable to change momentum here. Wembanyama passes to Hendricks. Now Castle. From about 16, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Here's Doncic. Inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama outside. A 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Big catch, and he jams it with authority.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Castle. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a 16-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. There's the screen. The 3 for Doncic. It drops for his 2nd made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Pass to Hendricks. Now Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at San Antonio. They still have a firm hold on that 2nd spot. Strong place to be.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Hardaway.
Yeah, Wembanyama is an ideal pick-and-roll partner. There's just so many ways he can beat the defense.
Now here's James. 9 points last game out. Here's Big Cat, defended by Wembanyama. Big Cat can't hit. Spurs leading by 15. Pass to Castle. Here's Hendricks. He has yet to score. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Big Cat. On the wing, James. That one, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. He gets that one. 10 points for Dalton Connect. Now Castle. And the call will go against Big Cat. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Vaughn's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson comes in for Connect. Spurs also with the sub. Delano Banton's checked in for Castle.
Guys, it'll be interesting to see if this becomes a consistent shot in Sohan's arsenal. I like seeing him continue to work on it.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance. So it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
I'm guessing.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing.
And he's checked in for Los Angeles. Off the inbound pass, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
You've got Big Cat Connect out there with Luka Doncic. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
He's off on the second. Lakers trail by 13. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Big Cat can't hit.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The 3 for Doncic. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Banton. And the 3 off target.
Not a great start to the second half. It's 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Vassell, the pass to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Quick lift off the floor there, Jeremy Sohan.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Big Cat. 19 points in the game. Luka hits the 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that
Castle with it. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama, a screen. Vassell, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sohan. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. Go ahead to the line.
Well, you can't be undisciplined guarding Sohan because he sometimes baits you into fouling.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. DeAndre Hunter. And the Spurs with possession. Now here's Hardaway. 6 points for him. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Bryant's got 10 points.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Big Cat. He's got 19. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Pass to Hendricks. Over Johnson. Lock at 6. A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
San Antonio making a switch here. Oakland's checked in. Big Cat, the pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Big Cat, pass to Vaughn. And McBride, now top of the key. Mitchell looking it over. Big Cat, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Copeland, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Hendricks. It's tipped. Here's Big Cat. The rebound by the Spurs. Adrian's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A 3-ball. Vaughn with the rebound. Vaughn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Big Cat. Now McBride. Here's Big Cat. Back to McBride. There's the pick. Releases. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. San Antonio leading by 18. And Bryant kicks to Adrian. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, there's no quit in Johnson's game. He plays with great energy.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. And here's Bryant outside. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 19. Pass to McBride. Here's Big Cat. He's got 23. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Stolen by Mitchell. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the 3-ball is good. Johnson's got 10 points. Puts up a deep 3. And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And more than anything, their 3-point shooting is what sparked them. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a decent 44% clip here. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. We've got Hardaway. Also, Stephon Castle out there. And it's Adrian in at the 5. Here's Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's the three. Rebound, San Antonio. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Castle. Bucket is good. And the Spurs lead by 17.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
On the wing, Johnson. On the wing, Doncic. Castle covering.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Adrian. Now here is Hardaway. Shoots over Connect. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And the basket is good.
As we see Connect expand his game, Dalton will get more active as a passer.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Castle. To the inside, Adrian, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Big Cat. Here's Connect for the three. The rebound by Bryant. Pass to Hardaway. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Lakers trail by 19. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out to the right wing. Keita, the pass to Big Cat. 5 to shoot. Castle against Doncic. And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, the mid-range is a place where Castle can beat you. He's got great control.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. The Lakers making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama's checked in. They set the pick. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Pass to Hendricks. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 25 points in the game. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Castle finds Wembanyama. It's blocked. Castle against Doncic. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And here is Doncic. Pass to Big Cat. Back to connect. 6 on the shot clock, and that one good.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Outside Hardaway. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cata's got 6 rebounds in the game. Big Cat can't hit. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-0. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Big Cat, defended by Wembanyama. Pass to connect. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. From past the arc, Big Cat with the rebound. Big Cat's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Here's Hardaway, a beautiful reverse layup. Hardaway has got 6 in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Spurs with some changes. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.